Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Outcast with Outcast Gaming. We continue streaming some of the Outer Worlds. That's right, folks. New game. Beginning of the video here, just go ahead and get the formalities out of the way. If at any point you find yourself mildly entertained, be sure to show your appreciation by hitting that like button. If you would like to know when I actively stream or post new content, my suggestion would be to just subscribe and set up your notifications if you haven't done so already. Get this puppy loaded up. As you can see, there is, I believe that is Terra 2. That is the planet we had just left. Yippee, right? We are in the cockpit of the Unreliable, my ship. We are going to go to some type of space station called the Groundbreaker. Alright, where are we? We are right here, Terra 2. This is the first time I've seen this map area, and this looks like all the different areas in which we can head to. Don't know what that is. Don't know if I could go to places that... I don't know what's considered lock and what's not. Anyways, we are there. This is all together, it looks like. AG-332 Terra 2, an idyllic terrestrial planet. Halcyon's wealthiest elite live in the capital city, Byzantium, while the colony laborers live in corporate-owned townships along the frontier. So this is where they want us to go. We need to go to the Groundbreaker, an independent orbital station in the remains of the Halcyon's first colony ship, captained by Junlee Tennyson, and run by descendants of the original crew. So this is where we're going to go. Pan. Left. Fast travel center. Alright, so I guess it's the same. Select a destination on Groundbreaker. Oh, I guess there's multiple places we could go. Alright, well, let's go here. Accept. Welcome to the system map. Here you can see all the planets in the system as well as special points of interest that you may have discovered. You can fly to your ship to any location that you have unlocked, though some landing bays require special codes and keys before they allow you to land there. Moving between planets is considered extremely dangerous, and all employees are encouraged to remain home or at work.
Arrived at the Groundbreaker.
That's the Groundbreaker right there. We're gonna go deal with that. So we've traveled here. Now, how do I...
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
How do I get to the Groundbreaker?
Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
I see. Alright.
Hey, Cap. Can we talk?
Sure.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlee Tennyson? I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Gosh, no, Captain. I aim to stay so long as I'm welcome. I figured Junlee and I could confabulate over wireless, or by message. And maybe when we put into Groundbreaker, I could stop by to visit her sometimes. But only when you don't need me with you.
Alright, let's get you taken care of because I want to take the vicar on board, but we'll take you for now.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
I get 2 of them. Great. That's even better. Raising your inspiration unlocks special attacks for your companions. See, I need to raise my inspiration. I didn't do that. Didn't know that. Now I do. Oh, looky here. So how do I transition back to my ship? Oh, right here. This is my ship. Alright, well, let's, so I think I could get on it. No, just one side. I was thinking maybe I need to get on it from both sides, but actually no. Where are my companions? There they are. Hey,
I
what do you
find
guys say?
myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like.
I have no idea what you're yakking
Something
about.
vexing you, Captain? Yes, well, now that we're here, can we check in with security? I'd like to track down that scholar. If I can access the data cartridge from the terminal in security, I can easily hack into their arrivals and departures registry. That'll give us dates, times, and the crew manifests for every registered ship. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Right. And there you are.
Where are we headed?
Engineering, I thought. Alright. Looks like we got... Is this free to take or is this all stealing? Everything's gonna be stealing. It's pretty big. How do you move something that big in here? Even mine's tight squeeze. Floor 4 of 6. Holy crap. Alright. Time for me to take more notes, I guess. So now we are on the Groundbreaker. we start off on floor number 4. And we are in docking bay. What's this called? We're gonna docking bay. Jan Elson.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by. Don't mind the heat. Got a few days before it reaches critical. I'm sure Miss Chief Tennyson will get it sorted before then.
Some heat problem.
Still reviewing your manifest. Why not head on over to the promenade? Lots to keep you occupied there. Still reviewing your manifest.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a trick.
Oh, how am I going to get those? Alright, we got this guy named Felix. Save. And we're going to deal with Felix.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
I noticed you were in the middle of an argument.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
I heard you knock someone out of with a tossball stick.
The guy insulted my Rizzo's Rangers, all right? You can't just insult my Rangers and expect to get away with it.
Oh, sports nut.
So, of course, I decked him with a tossball stick. I mean, what am I? Some kind of fair-weather fan? Guy never liked me. Always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation. Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing. but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
That's me, Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time. Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance. See you around, boss. Going for a stroll around the docking base? Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Steve Door.
Mechanicals all over, but they still got us sweating to move boxes. Careful where you smoke. The crew bills us for air filtration.
I'm gonna try this. I don't know if Felix is gonna knip over me taking anything. We'll find out.
What do you need?
Oh. Doesn't matter. I got it, right? I don't think there was going to be any other way I was going to get it. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, Steve Door is... It's not a name, it's like a rank.
I'm gonna head to Vera's for whiskey and darts. Maybe not in that order.
Steve Door, Mardet. Are these,
Carry on. Move along.
want to do here.
Hold it right there. Keep your hands to yourself.
We gotta figure out a way to do this, take this stuff without these people pissing and moaning. Felix is gonna have a cow.
What do you need?
Nothing. I think I can get that later, actually. Two boxes by Felix. I have a feeling he ain't gonna stay there. Come on.
Do you mind? I'm trying to file a report.
That was nothing.
Mechanicals all over, but they still got us sweating with boxes.
So I got Mardette section, Steve Dorr section, right?
Gonna head to Vera's for whiskey and darts. Maybe not.
We move cargo 16 hours a day, and half of us still can't afford a bed.
Let's see if I can get up on top of this. Nope, not gonna be able to grab that there. Just badass. Restricted area.
Great work.
I think that's a Mardet. Got here. What's the point? Oh. I don't know if I can make that jump. Let's try it. This is considered another floor. Floor 6. There we go. Wham. Protective clothing. Hey, Avi. It's not too bad. It's maintaining my interest. It's a mix between it's a mix between like 4 different games. It's like a mix between Fallout, Mass Effect, Borderlands, is the easiest way for me to explain it. Gotta save it. I don't want to check this jump up, fall down. Yeah, like you have companions that you have to help with quests, but it's RPG style-ish. And combat and traveling to different planets, and so very much now that's a restricted area, and I picked the lock to get in here. One thing you got to do with this game, though, man, is you got to save everything, because your reputation, you get caught doing things, your rep goes down. No, there's an auto-save feature. But it only saves like after like every 5 minutes or so. Come on, get in. There we go. So I have a holographic shroud. See how my guys don't... They're not wearing anything. Well, when I go in here... My holographic shroud kicks off. And the shroud on the bottom, the purple,
Great work.
Alright. Whoo! Looting all that stuff, right? That's good stuff. You know, some people say it's better than Fallout. It's better than Fallout in that you're not in like a dead world, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know where else this goes, how far back this goes. I'm gonna save. Fallout 76 just seems dead because there's no people around to interact with. Whereas this one, it has things to interact with. Alright, nothing to grab there. This is cells. Who are you? Private Lee Flores. Commandant. Mardet. So yeah, you don't get the feeling of like being alone.
I'll keep quiet. Nicely done.
Yeah, it's a living world.
Business. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the scholar shipped in and out with. By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today? There it is. Just yank the drive, and I'll do the rest.
Yank the drive.
Now that we have the data card.
Alright, confiscated goods. Detained a freelancer who was cagey about his business, confiscated his personal belongings while he waited for questioning. His modified pistol, hatchet, hoop, prayer beads, locked container. Owner refused inspection. He fled where we could get down. Left his things behind, so they're stored back here. Blah, 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 blah. Security things. Sublight put a bid on our impounds. Generous one, too. Negotiated for an unusual finder's fee. And then brawl at Lost Hope. Freelancer versus board. Hawthorne ship impounded by order of Udom Bedford. Still no clue why Hawthorne associated with that board snake. Alright. I think we have what we came for. We pulled a cartridge, he said. Let's get out of here. And now, let me talk to this guy. Now what? We have your...
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities? Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it? I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
Something's off about this guy.
As always, I am at your disposal. Anything you'd like to discuss?
Nope. I am,
Will do, Captain. I'll keep an eye on her. In the meantime, take care of yourself out here.
Sweet. Sent him back. We're going back in, lady. We're going to go talk to these people. The private and the other person. Commandant.
Got my sights on you. Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
So in security, Commandant Sanita. Unless you're here to file an incident report, inquire about the bounty posted, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's office aren't for leisure time nor loitering. What bounties do you have? I couldn't help but notice the bounty ponies on Phineas Wells.
The outlaw scientist fella, right. The board's had it out for him for ages. If you have an inkling of the wheres or what fors of his location, Udon Bedford would surely like to hear it.
Is this dude famous or what?
To the board, yeah. You've read his wanted poster. Whole list of things to get their unders in a wad. But he's never done nothing to Groundbreaker, so I've no problem with him. We keep the poster up to keep the peace is all.
See.
Do I look like your gossipy best friend? While I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. I would have no qualms whatsoever escorting you to a cell. Understand? Then get to business or get moving. We're the security force here on Groundbreaker. Started back before the crossing, you know. The original force was made up of a Marine detachment from the 77th Marine Expeditionary Unit.
Hey
Trailway
Adam,
Fleet.
welcome to the stream, friend.
Folks started calling us Mardettes because it was easier to say. Guess it stuck.
I'm doing good. How are you doing today? What bounties do you have available?
Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is. Not the criminal. Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one, but two officers.
Ooh, sounds like a badass.
Swerving in the air was more like it. Then he crashed hard into the dock and tumbled out of his ship and fled on foot. Spilled Rizzo's Violet Spectrum vodka all over Officer Hartley. An affront of its own, considering none of us are approved for anything higher than green spectrum.
Assaulting
Kicked
two
one
officers.
right in the kneecap while he poked the other in the eyes. McRed's lucky we're too backlogged right now to hunt him down ourselves. But if our resources clear up and we catch him before some contractor does, I fully plan to lock him in ISO with them 2 officers he wounded, thinking he won't like that one bit.
Any leads on where I might find MacRed?
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward?
Do the legwork. Ah. Well, then your mouth all numb there, Adam.
Oh, I will. Soon as the chief approves the personnel reorg required for a bounty dispatch. So, in about 3 to 7 weeks.
Well, that's crap. I'll take the posting.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
Private
Hi
Lee
there.
Flores.
Haven't seen you around before. What can Groundbreaker Security do for you today?
I don't know. More like, what can you do for me? Just getting my bearings. What do you do here? I could use some work. Any pointers? Let's see. Getting bearings.
This is the security desk, sir. If you're here to report a crime, you'll want to talk to Commandant Sanita. I'm not authorized to take incident reports anymore.
Oh, why can't you take incident reports?
I'm not so good at filing. Mix up first name and surname 1, 2, 7 times. Well, folks are liable to start taking your filing privileges away.
So you're a moron. Do you do, I don't know, tours or
We
something?
can't just let anyone walk in here. I wouldn't be, well, it's not... We just don't.
We just don't.
Maybe if you clear an open bounty and get in good with Commandant Sanita, or help Chief Tennyson fix this heat, that might warrant a thank you tour or something.
Huh. That they always are there, Adam. You're more than welcome to stay as long as you want. Any chance you'll change your mind?
Well, let me think about it for a
This
minute.
guy's an idiot.
No?
No? Yeah.
Appreciate it. You being so understanding and all.
Doesn't matter. I think I already got what I need anyways.
That'd be awful weird. On account of you should be locked up back here too then.
Whoops. Back to my
All
other
right.
questions. Bet you've got seized contraband from all over the system locked up back there.
Sure. And stuff from outside the system too. Off the interstellar freighters. That's why we also have so many armed Mardettes on duty here.
Wow. It's crazy.
All right.
Let's see. A lot of freighters come through the station. Must keep you busy.
Less than there used to be. Fewer freighters passing through these days. I spend some shifts just listening to the wireless.
Why aren't there many freighters coming through?
Search me. I mean, don't search me, because that's my job. Get it?
Got it, Tard.
I reckon you'd have to ask the folks in Byzantium.
I want to hear what you hear on the wireless.
Fewer freighters
Come on.
passing through these days.
One thing I don't like
spent
about
some
this game
shifts
is you can't.
just listening to the wireless.
There's like a conversation tree when you talk to people, but you can't fast forward through a conversation you already had. You can't
There's been
push like a
whole
button
heap
and
of good
skip it.
advertisements lately. Sometimes I tune in just for those. I told you we don't. Maybe if you clear an open bounty and get in good with Commandant
Chief
Sunita,
Tennyson fix the
or
heat.
help Chief Tennyson fix this heat, that might warrant a thank you tour or something.
All right, I got it.
All right.
See you around, bro. So, can I talk to them? I can through the glass. Doesn't matter though, I already took all their stuff. I think this goes back out to the dock. Nope. Let's go back through security. Alright, let's finish looting out the docking bay. I want what's in these boxes. And I want these. I need you to move, lady. I need you to move. There we go. That's why you save, so you can rip them off. Alright, what else we got out here?
Just arrived?
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Yeah, we're not going that way yet. What we got here? McReed. Captain Gunnar McReed, red, whatever. For several counts of public intoxication, destruction of groundbreaker property, unpaid docking fees, and resisting arrest. Contact Commandant Sunita if you have any information concerning blah, 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 blah. Who else we got? Phineas.
I wonder what that fella did to get the board so wild at him.
I don't know. Alright, let's see what the vending machine's got. Nothing. 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 Mag to Ray. Changes weapons damage type to N-Ray. Let's buy this. Ooh. What's that? One hand, it's 62. It does burn. I'd spend the money on it, but I'm sure I can get that one of these things another way. It's called just a regular plasma cutter, so it's not a special weapon. Some Adreno. Got tons of that. Alright. Sealed. Sealed. Corporal Leonard Wheeler.
Identification, please.
Identification, please. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, I don't have an ID. What happens then?
Everybody's got an ID. Oh, let me guess. You, left it in your other pants? I hear that one a lot. You've got a ship, but you've never visited Groundbreaker. You must have just dusted off from one of those dirt-side outposts.
Yep.
Sure did. And now we're in space.
Well, welcome to Groundbreaker. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
Oh, you're kidding me. So how do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Great. I'll talk to him. Get it all straightened out there, Wheeler.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure, what's up?
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
For shipment?
A handful of sand cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though. Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
You're a freak.
If you're thinking to make a career here, don't waste your time. Full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited, or go to a fellow crew member's kid. Keep it in the family, you know.
Right. I get it.
Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either.
Shady businesses, I got it. How does Halcyon Holdings work anyway?
Are you pulling my leg?
Yeah, I told you I'm new around here.
You must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against you. Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board. Yep, Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year. Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
So there's actually like a boardroom somewhere.
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself. Glad to help. They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Some light gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them. All right.
What can you tell me about Udom Bedford?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
There's tension between Groundbreaker and the board.
They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them. This really must be your first time here. There's no working with the board. They don't share, not bits, people, or resources. You work for them, or you don't work at all. Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining their ranks, and we sure as shit ain't about to do that.
Your station is make
You mean the heat? Sure, we could make them fix it. But what would they do in retaliation? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
Sure they would.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway. Sure thing.
I'm looking for a drink. Any recommendations?
Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right. You need anything else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony.
Yeah, I'm looking for somebody by the name of Gladys.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Sweet.
Be seeing you.
Alright. So now... Okay, he did let me come through. Cool. Great. We'll save. That was a lot of talking. I don't want to have to go through all that again. Records, arrivals. User freighter, freelance, freelancers. Unreliable, business unknown, impounded. Hawthorne ship, but no Hawthorne. Wonder what happened there. Huh. This is a joke, right? I'm forwarding this around the station and no one thinks you're real. And if you are, welcome to Groundbreaker, asshole. Iron Fist for Sister Pigs. You honestly expect me to share a berth with some junker flown by a freelancer? I'm a company man. I demand company accommodations. Auntie Cleo would give you such a withering glare if she saw how you treated her two-time Employee of the Month. Yes, that's me. You signed a social contract when you gave me clearance to land. I asked for what is mine by right: room to breathe, a heated berth so I could walk around barefoot, and service with a smile. You've given me 1 out of 3. I'll give you until I hit send to rectify this error. Oh, you ridiculous. Don't bother, we're on our way. Hey, I landed like 15 minutes ago, and this crazy guy with no shoes on has been throwing shit at my rig. Like actual shit. Can I open fire or what? Nice. Alright. That's security. We already been there.
Move along.
Look at that. It's a workbench. How convenient for me. Yeah, I already was up there. Anything else up here?
Hey.
Hey. I don't even want to know what's behind that door yet. There's this Mardet ID card. It's not stealing. That is.
Not so fast. Get ready.
Alright, that didn't go well. I thought I was out of way. I thought they couldn't see me. I was wrong. Move along.
Carry on.
Carry on. So I can take this, but it's literally an Adreno, right? Like, is it really even worth? Yes, it's worth taking. Alright, what do we got here?
This place has a smell.
You couldn't pay me to visit Monarch. Probably get my face eaten off.
Hard door. Might have to go around. Let's see what's up here. Can I get up here? No. Alright. I don't know if this guy can see me or not. We will find out. Hey, man. Everything's free in my world.
What do you think you're doing?
That's why you save. The question is now, like, how am I gonna get that without these dudes, like, freaking the F out? Right? There's gotta be a way. One's for shunting, for hacking, and the other one's for picking.
That'd be for me.
I don't know. He's not gonna go anywhere. What if I take it from here?
Oh, heck! What do you think?
No, he's gonna see me either way, unless I like increase my my stealth skill or something. He's gonna see me take that. That's a shame. We'll have to come back and. If that dude's not there looking at that crate, then I could take it, and that chick doesn't care. Let's see if we can get him to come a different way, I guess.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed. The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hard-working citizens. This story brought to you by Halcyon News. All the news that's fit to broadcast.
Oh, well, look at that. Where the hell is that going, right? Map. Alright, let's... Oops.
We move car.
You learn to keep your eyes to yourself in my job.
Halcyon News. Chairman salutes Earth Minister Clark. Chairman Rockwell took time out from his busy schedule today to talk to us about Minister Clark and his impact on the colony. Working with Minister Clark has been truly wonderful past 8 years, he said. His predecessor did a fine job, but Clark's brilliance cannot be overstated. The early retirement program is just the latest in a long line of initiatives he has spearheaded that will ensure Halcyon continues to be the envy of all the outer colonies. We couldn't agree more, Mr. Chairman.
Nobody wants you looking close at their cargo.
Halcyon News. Media circus surrounds circus time clowns. The politics of Tossball have grown increasingly turbulent of late, with the circus time clowns trading out every single member of the team. Asked to comment on the upheaval, the Owners' League released a statement saying that the clowns' failure to reach the finals was a deciding factor in their organizational rearrangement. When questioned about the values of this overhauled team, a representative from the clowns stated their goals remain the same as ever: toss, ball, win, repeat. I'm not going to get that apple. Not with those dudes staring at me. Alright, what else we got? Steve Door. Bertha Bays. Rest and go. Key card. I don't know if this is going to work. Give it a shot.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Remember Auntie Claire? Because she remembers you. When you were sick, who took your temperature? When you were hungry.
Alright, before I drop down here, we're going to save because I don't want to, like, fall in someplace that I can't, like, get out of.
Somebody was trying to fix this up, but looks like they ain't been here in a long while. Oh, sweetie.
That went really bad. That went really, really bad. Let's see if we can get in here and there's got to be something going on. Let's.
Shh. Somebody was trying to fix this up, but looks like they ain't been here in a long while. Oh, sweetie.
Scrap. The dude has like a beast of a weapon. Outlaws.
somebody was trying to fix this up, but looks like they ain't been here in a long while. Poor old sweetie.
I don't know what happened. Sweet. We survived it. Where's the other guy? Right here. Repair hangar. Tremor cleaver. It's a specialty weapon. It's not. Probably save this, so I don't have to fight these guys again. Look at this. It's like a speed racer. Grenade launcher. Yeah. Who don't like that? Alright, there's no board in the ship, which is fine. Save. I have no idea what's on the other side of this door. But we don't want to die and have to fight these guys all over again either, so be it. Prismatic hammer. Science weapon.
ain't that handsome.
Ain't that hammer? A prismatic hammer. That's it. Ugh. Logs. Prismatic hammer research terminal. Error. Apparent interference. While rummaging through the back bays, I discovered a very old hammersmith crate that seemed to have been sealed for a very long time. A bit of elbow grease and determination pried it open, but I couldn't make heads or tails of my discovery. A prototype hammer? I didn't know Hammersmith actually made hammers, but I've brought it to my lab for a closer look. How strangely it glows. The trail of its wake lingers even when my eyes are closed. I've spent more time on the hammer. Its internal workings are state-of-the-art. Thermal, electrical, chemical system all working in harmony. How is this even possible? The weapon is a breakthrough in circuitry and engineering, and many of its systems appear rigged against tampering. There's a curious energy signature swirling above the weapon. Though I have yet to identify the source, the air tastes of copper, and I've lost several teeth. I have had the most sublime prismatic dream since I invited the hammer into my bedchamber. Never mind that for now. Good news first. The energy signature matches Blondeite's exclusive N-rays, raising the hammer's elemental properties to 4, shock, plasma, corrosion, and radiation. Now for the bad. In my attempts to neuter the self-destructive functionality, I inadvertently caused a small fire, and the hammer's manual controls may never function again. Swinging it seems to be the only way to cycle through its elemental modes. I must take greater care with future experiments. I've taken the liberty of locking myself in my workshop. My tinkerings were all for naught. This is no prototype. I am simply too flawed to recognize its perfections. The hammer is a lesson, a symbol. It whispers to me that disorder rules all things, but with a little ambition we can harness that power. Only by inflicting chaos upon others can we transmute disorder into harmony. And that is a lesson Halcyon is not ready to hear. Alright. Let's look at this thing. Prismatic hammer. Interesting. Alright. Next. We've got the special hammer. We're cool. These guys still sitting here? Yeah, I'm not gonna...
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question. Both teams have tested negative for performance-enhancing stims. A tossball first. Coaches and referees are debating how and if this behavior could lead to an unfair advantage.
It's the opposite. That's funny. Alright, so we have cleaned house there. Let's look at this map. So floor 5 and 6. That's it. What is this? Workbench. Alright. Let's leave the sleeping quarters. And let's hit the promenade, right? This is what they say, the promenade. Whoa, look at this place.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch, Tripical Flakes, and Purple Berry flavored Power Nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch. Rizzo's Mock Apple Cider, a hard cider for a hard life. Rizzo's Purple Berry Fudge, a soft sour candy shell around a sweet purple berry flavored center.
You got a maintenance issue, take it to Chief June Lei. She's in engineering.
10-4.
Rizzo's Lemon Slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
Move along.
MARDET stands for Marine Detachment.
76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts in it. It's time for a KYO.
You been flying the outer systems route lately? Deader than a space caterpillar out there.
Traffic's down all over. Even the inners are holding on to their manufacture. Exports are way down.
I know one crew, their skip drive burned out. Couldn't get a new one for love nor money. Ended up selling the ship for scrap.
Well, that's going to be a problem because I need a goddamn skip drive.
We move cargo 16 hours a day.
You ever hard up for work? Try sublight salvage. Good pay if you're morally flexible.
I picked up some weird... Huh? This heat's unbearable.
Alright, what do we got here? We got the Lost Hope. This is a drinking establishment. We're not going to go in there just yet. What the hell is this? Nothing. Alright. We're going to do the right side first. Then what do we got here? This is Bell's Shells.
I get strange comms chatter every time I fly by Mono. What's going on down there? Do you know what's happening on Terra 1? Last I heard, the board was in dispute with the Renegade Company. Sounded dire.
Alright, we're on the promenade. And we have Bell's Shells. And we have Bell Everson.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? That's how you know your weapon loves you back.
You're missing an eye.
I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
What's the benefit of modifying my weapons?
Why, it gets you the weapon best suited for your lifestyle.
All the better for performing a little percussive maintenance.
Take your basic Deadeye assault rifle. Perfectly serviceable. But what if you like finesse? Slap a scope and silencer on that bad boy. Bunker down in a bush someplace and pop off heads.
Silencer, that's what I'm
What
talking
if you
about.
like getting in close and making a lot of noise? Extended ammo magazine and a barrel heatsink to bump up rate of fire.
How do I attach a
Only takes a
modification?
bit of elbow grease and a spot of engineering know-how. Most ships have a workbench near the cargo hold. Ours is in engineering. You could take your new toys over there if you feel like tinkering.
Can I take one off?
No and yes.
When you install something, it pops in there real nice, but if you want to replace it, the originals tend to snap like plastic toys.
Let's see. Once it's on, it's on. Where can I find modifications?
Right here for a start. I got a fair selection. Modified weapons are my specialty.
Does it void the warranty?
A what? Sorry, hon. Here at Bell's Shells, we just don't discuss impolite topics, and WARRANTIES tops the list.
10-4.
So, what can I get you?
Let's trade. Let's see what you got. Alright, you have... Ooh. Look at that thing. Grenade launcher, shock cannons. Just got a few of those. Ooh, a Deadeye assault rifle. What is this, a flamethrower? Whoa. Luckily, I'm rich. I can technically buy whatever the hell I want to. No armor, but here's the mods. So we got ranged weapon mod. Changes weapons from damage type to shock. Increases weapon accuracy. Critical damage dealt. Speed grip. Exacto sight. Huh. She doesn't have any silencers. Well, I appreciate me allowing me to peruse your equipment. But I'm going to have to decline any purchase at this time due to informalities.
Okay, keep him quiet.
Yep, we're legit. Here we go. Time to rip, roar, and steal. She's like, where'd that rifle go? That is, my friends, what we call a clean sweep. I got me good weapons. Stole her junk. Yes, I did.
Dang, that's impressive.
That it is. Now I need you to get in here. That's right. Because we... Heavy machine gun, yeah. It's like heaven, it's like Christmas. Alright, where's this gonna go? Oh, that dog just barked, screamed through my ears. Great. Where is this? This is gonna go through the back of someplace else. That's right, let's go. We took care of these guys. Alright, what do we got? Let's... Little nest. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Free stuff. I don't know that there's anything we're fixing back here. There's a back door into the armory, though. See, so... Where's this, so this is gonna...
Wow, you got that.
Where the hell am I? Alright, well, let's go this way. Waste disposal.
If it wasn't for us, this whole damn station would shut down.
Alright, bells. She's been cleared. Let's skip waste disposal for now. Let's go into the Lost Hope.
Give tramp freighters more paths.
Are there enough tramps in Halcyon to make up the difference?
Take another look at that half-empty docking bay and tell me what you think.
Let's distribute our points here. So it says in order for me to utilize this, I need... Wait till the next one here. Medical... I feel like I need to have my dialogue up a little bit more. Alright. Let's go ahead and save. We're going to have some conversations, folks, with the members frequenting the establishment of the Lost Hope.
This
Alright.
is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Ain't stealing that.
Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager about applying for
Yeah, there's no taking none of that. Those dudes were like all on me thick as shit. They're like, hey, no, you can't do that. That's a no-go, my dear friend. Oh, groundbreaker. Alright. Let's talk to you. What we got?
Just passing through. Minding my own business.
Gonna head to Varus for whiskey and darts. Maybe not in that order.
Not gonna take that. Ketchup, tartar sauce.
Move along.
Move along, he says.
So far as you know, I'm not drinking on duty.
Hey you, where's my order?
Look, can I get you a caffeinoid or something?
I plan to go through all the colors of sexuality tonight.
Ooh, there's an engineer.
Well, I'll set out a bucket for you to puke into.
Some kind of dart game. There's no way I'm stealing any of this stuff.
Got it. Heads down.
Oh, I already have one of those, anyways.
If it wasn't for us, this whole damn
This place has a smell, right? It's not just me. Like mold and old socks.
Careful where you smoke. The crew bills us for air filtration.
Like, there's a lot of stuff to loot in here, but it is not gonna let me take any of this stuff. I can't even take this. Alright. Vera Kravanik. Do I have any missions related to this? Solution. Introduce property, yep. Cleaning machine. He found entries on Hawthorne's terminal captain's quarter regarding the attempts to turn Sam into combat capable. Hawthorne planned to replace Sam's Sud steepers with an acid steeper, but never picked up part from Roseway. The Empty Man. Alright. There's nothing here that deals with her, so let's do this.
Seeking relief from the heat? Till June Lay gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing.
Yeah. I suppose you know a way I could get to Stellar Vamp. Now, let's see. She does trade. Let's see. I suppose you know a way I could get to Stellar Bay. All the trading system come through. Heard anything interesting? Heat issue.
The radiators, they're fucked 10 ways to Sunday.
Obviously.
And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to fixing it.
It might be your thermal control system's busted. That can happen if it's not tended to from time to time.
I don't really care what the issue is, kid. I just want it fixed. Sweat's starting to make me chafe in places I shouldn't be chafing.
Alright, before we continue on, I'm just going to double check my kids are ready for school. Be right back. Alright, sweet. Kids are off and running, and I have time to play. Alright, let's see. What do you need radiators for? Who's in charge of fixing it? Maybe I can do something about it.
They're supposed to gather up all the heat the systems generate and vent it into space. Instead of the heat going where it ought, though, it seems to be blowing straight down the promenade.
Huh. How long has it been like this?
Weeks? I've lost track. Too law-damn long.
Who's in charge about fixing it?
Engineering. Chief Junlei Tennyson, to be precise. She runs this heap. Best she can, anyway.
Alright, so you're
Don't
not
know
wondering.
what's got her dragging her heels, but I wish she'd hurry it up.
Bet she's missing a piece or something.
That's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge toward helpfulness, you can find Chief Junlei in engineering.
Ah. What do you know about Chief Junlei?
There's nobody who knows more about the station's guts. Any system you could name, June's crawled around inside and made it better. She doesn't come around here often, though. Don't see her as much of a drinker. Too straight-laced for that.
Yeah, I don't think this chick here gets laid. Hear anything interesting?
Only the usual. Marauders all over space. You ever wonder how folk who can't figure the bleeding-edge technology of a spoon can manage to get ships into space?
I don't even know any way I could get to Stellar Bay on Monarch.
Stellar Bay proper? Tough to say. The board recalled all the nav keys about 10 years back when the corpse pulled back to Terra 2.
Do you know why?
It's overrun with beasts, I heard.
Bullshit.
Big ones. Kinda chew your face off for fun. Might all be board propaganda, though. If you're aiming to get to Stellar Bay, you're gonna have to get your hands dirty. The board don't like them that truck with Monarch. But I ain't the one you ought to be asking. Try Gladys on the promenade. She'll fix you up.
Yep, that's what I hear. Alright, let's see what you got to trade.
Nothing you need and everything you want.
I doubt it, but let's take a look anyways. Alright, you don't have any weapons. You don't have any armor. You have a bunch of goofy stuff. What's this? Drino, or Dervish Mist. Drino Time, Stimulotion. Overall, just stuff, right? Nothing of bloody vital importance, to say the least. There is a place above you, though. So let's look at our map. And I do know how to get up there. So that's a good thing. Alright. Time to check out your other areas of establishment. Look at all the space juice you got. Tons of it. Oh, short 5. So there is a door. Needs 60. Ouch. 60 or a key card. I need you to... There's nothing here. Nothing here. I looted it all. See that. Commode. Oh, she is sick. You okay? Save. All right. We're gonna take this stuff. Oops. Sweet. We're gonna leave here. Other than that door back there, but we're gonna try and get another way in there. We're gonna go through engineering, I think. I think that's what it's called. Waste disposal.
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here. Where's it all go?
That's right, folks.
How about I stay up top? You know,
Well,
keep watch.
you stay wherever you want, lady. But I'm down here to find... Oh, you came down anyways. Look at you. You brave soul. Guess I should be looking through the crap piles here to see if there's anything worth taking. Some money, some Adreno, a gun, a dead engineer, and some notes. Crumpled instructions. Frankie got a lead on some local salvage. One of the groundbreaker's old hangars was bricked up over until someone found it by poking around the stevedore's quarters. Lily gave us the go-ahead to plant our flag once we clear out the new arrivals. I'm sending you to scout. Look for a loose panel. You gotta climb on top of their bunks and head toward the back wall. Lily says we should watch our back. She thinks we're being tailed, in other words. Typical Lila. Already did that, already went there, already got the items. So, that is a done deal. Waste disposal taken care of. Now let's go up here. Yeah, so this looks like a pretty unused section of the station here. There's gonna be rubble all over the place. Hey Casper, what's going on, friend? Welcome to the stream. Ooh. Look at that. Medical bay. So that's at the end. Got it. Oh, I can jump over there. Sweet. Alright. We're going to take all of this. And we're going to go the other way first.
Here we go! Good job, Cap! All together! Woohoo! Nice work!
Damn right, nice work. You see that? I killed the manta pillars. Whatever the hell they are. Blew that one into several pieces. I could have swore one of them said something. I could be wrong. Looks like we got some... These guys don't have nothing on them. Manta plasma gland. There says the Lost Hopes plumbing is acting up again. Take a gander at the usual spot while you're there. Someone locked their key behind a door. It's the locked one. Once you're ready for a challenge, come back and we'll discuss the radiators for a 100th time. Great. All right. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be able to do some walking out here. I want to save. I don't want to fall. Alright, let's... So I can crawl on pipes. There's no place for me to go from these. But I can do that on the other end. Well, that's awesome. Well, you know what else I should probably check while I'm out here? Damn walls I was looking at right here. Nothing. Ooh, that. That's a locked door there. How do I get up there? Oh, that's a locked door too. Maybe. I don't think there's anything I can do. Alright, that's... oh, look at that.
It smells awful, and not all of it's mine.
Somebody's behind this door. It doesn't show it on the map.
I'll die in here. Just get me out.
Easy.
Thank you, stranger. Shit, ain't that a relief?
Private Taylor.
You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again, friend.
How long were you in there?
Time stood still. I was aware of nothing but the smell. Ugh, could have been days. Ah, shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my ass for wage theft.
How'd you end up in there, my man?
What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually, two things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. When I came to clean that up, the damn door decided to close and lock on me.
Well, I did a favor for you. What are you gonna do for me, bro?
You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a shit-covered bathroom? Is that how it is?
Yeah. Are you gonna pay up, or are you gonna stand here smelling like shit?
Fine. Here's every bit I've got. That enough for you, or do you want my shit-covered clothes as well? I will. I will preserve my dignity. No one can take that away from me.
Here, let me get out of your way. There's shit all over the floor. This guy. He even missed the toilet. I mean, how do you miss the toilet? This guy needs help. Alright. Going down. Oh yeah, this is the other side of that room I couldn't open. Sweet. I got a key card for the last hope. Not that it matters. Purple Punch, 0G Brew, Pure Water. Look at all this goodies. Ketchup. Got tartar sauce. We even got tactical shotgun. Nothing in there. Absolutely nothing. We got more. OG Brew. Let's open up this bad boy. Sweet beans. Alright, we gotta go back up. Waste disposal says, hey, we got something all the way at the other end. Alright. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna head out there. There's a terminal. Alright, let's save. In case I fall. Alright, here we go. Halcyon. Ooh. Yeah, there's a balcony over there. Engineering. Med bay.
Beep for me.
Now, I don't think this is going to let me go around. It's going to make me fall, I think. Alright, let's see. Is it going to let me fall? It does. Yeah, it'll make me fall. Doesn't want me going. That was it. Alright. And there's a box up there. And a balcony that I can't get to. That's it for waste disposal, folks. Taking care of business. Alright, so the Lost Hope, I got that door, so that's taken care of. We're pretty much cleared from there. Waste disposal, that's cleared. Docking bay, took everything from there, we're cleared. Security, took everything from there, we're clear. Alright, so that leaves.
Stay in the public areas and we'll get along fine.
Huh?
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Are you listening to me, Emfuru?
That's the medical bay. Spacer choice vendor. Oh, look at this retard.
You ever hard up for work, try Sublight Salvage.
Even the air costs money here.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to steal any of this. Oh, maybe. We're going to loot the crap out of this guy. At least we're going to try and see if we can get away with it. Whoo! Look at that. I'm over encumbered now, but I don't give a rat's ass. I was like felching stuff like a king. Oh, and then he leaves. Even better, right? Come on, get in here. Come on, all the way in. I need you in here. Thank you, for God's sakes. Sometimes I wonder what you're doing. Defective Moon Man helmet. I'm gonna assume that's something for my spacers living locations. Don't know how well I'm gonna be able to steal from the front shelf, but we'll give it a go.
I saw that.
Oh yeah, see, so there was a guy across the way. What a douche. So it is possible. That dude just can't be checking me out. So it is possible. Moon Man guy isn't going to be able to see me because he's got the stupid helmet on, apparently.
Not a peep from me.
Where's this guy at? He's right over there. So let's just block him a little bit. Oh, how did she see me?
What do you think you're doing?
There's no way. I got greedy. I should have done like one shelf, saved, did the next shelf. Dirty lady. Dirty. We learn from our mistakes when we steal everything, so I need to move right there.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, what are you doing, bulbhead? I did fine with that one last time. What happened? Again, greedy. One shelf at a time, Creed. One shelf at a time. We'll figure it out. We'll get it done. Alright.
Okay, going quiet.
Wait a second. Where's that guy at? Right there. Save. Right? There we go. That way we ain't got to steal the same crap over and over again. Once we get it done, we get it done. Alright, next. This dude's right there. We'll block him. That's that shelf. Can I reach that? I can. Save. Wish my sneak skill was like way better than what it is. So that dude's walking by. There's that person. What's he got? Other than money, we have a couple things on the top shelf that I don't think I'm going to be able to get. I mean, we could try later, but for the most part, I have taken a lot of his goods. When he's going to trade, I just don't know what he's going to trade me with. 1, 2, 3 things. Is that all I... I want the last pack of smokes. 'Cause I'm greedy. And I'm needy. There we go. Alright. So we looted that, other than... what's up there? Can I get up there? No. What about... Nope. Alright. What is this? Rest and go. I actually want to drop some stuff off at my ship, just because I'm over encumbered right now. So let's go drop some stuff off at the ship. There she is, the old unreliable. Lovely. I want to talk to this dude again.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Yeah, no, he's not. He's not game. Oh, it's not gonna let me put this stuff away? This notice has been posted to inform the captain and crew of the Unreliable that it has been impounded by Groundbreaker Security and Customs on behalf of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation. Any inquiries related to this vessel and its status should be made to Udom Bedford in the Halcyon office found on the promenade. Well, maybe I should store stuff here as temporary storage. Or take all those. Ooh, I like that. That's unique. Alright, I am going to save here. This is sketchy. Actually, no. Come on, back out. I want to know for sure that this is where I'm saving. Because it gives you little windows when you save. You guys can't see it, but I can see it when I save. Gives you like a screenshot. And I want to make sure that this is safe storage. So if it turns out that it's not, that'll be an issue. Do you have to say anything about this?
Hey there, you mind stepping back? This charming little ship's been impounded, and I'm afraid I can't let you near it till it's not. I'd surely love to, but that's just not my bailiwick. You'll want to have words with our representative here from the board, Mr. Udom Bedford. His office is on the promenade.
He's gonna want to know what happened to Hawthorne. Seem hot in here to you?
I ain't felt so much as a tepid breeze in weeks. I hope Miss Chief Tennyson gets that fixed soon.
Well, it doesn't smell as bad here as Edgewater's graveyard in high summer, so guess I can't complain.
Whew. I'm starting to feel like a sisty roast in all this armor.
Don't touch my ship.
Gosh, I wouldn't dream of it. Not unless I got to, and I don't see any reason why I'd gotta. Do you?
These people don't
She's
seem
a good
like.
shipman. Mostly doesn't act up at all.
I just don't
Happy
understand.
to hear it.
These people sound like wusses,
Have
and you
yourself
would
a
think if
pleasant
you were
day.
living in space, you'd be hardened, right? No, these people are hokey little vamp women. All right, let's offload some of my gear here. Let's go to sell. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. All right, so first of all, this wimpy sentry blade, we're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna get rid of the shovel. We're gonna get rid of the cutters. Get rid of the hatchet. That's a grenade launcher. What is this? There's another one. So we'll get rid of one of them. What else we got? We got... What is this? Shot cannon. Let's get rid of that. Impact hammer. Heavy machine gun. It's a pristine impact hammer, so we'll get rid of this one. I am rolling a plasma gun. Not too worried about it though. What we got? Makeshift, makeshift, makeshift. So this is pristine. So we'll sell this and this one. Rebuilt mining gear 4, rebuilt mining gear 4. We'll get rid of that. Medium armor. Light, medium, heavy. I will sell that. Sell that. Sell that. All right, we're down. Weight-wise, sweet. let's run back out here. I'm just hoping all the rest of this stuff stays right where I need it to be, because I'm going to pick it up on my way out. Since they won't let me in my ship to store stuff. Alright. Let's go, Pavarotti. Alright. Here we go. First place we're stopping off is the Rest and Go. Rest and Go. Oh, Gladys is here.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
Your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
So it's an inn.
Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question. Both teams have tested negative for performance-enhancing stims. A tossball first. Coaches and referees are debating how and if this behavior could lead to an unfair advantage. You've been listening to Halcyon News, your mandated duty as a good citizen of Halcyon.
Well, hello, Milo I don't even know how I'm going to slaughter his last name. Odinger. Well, hello, my friend.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
Including shitty jokes. Great. How's life on the Groundbreaker, my friend?
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
Nice.
Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free.
Well, that's important to know, I would think. You mentioned Sublight.
Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
I like special people. Do you do business with the Promenade merchants?
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
Yeah, I got one of those helmets. Like a Jack-in-a-Box helmet. Alright, I'm looking for Gladys, man.
Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
Appreciate that. What do you think about that, Pavarotti? You got anything to say?
Are we gonna get in trouble today? Not that I want to. Just seems to happen around you, that's all.
We're fine. Come on, relax. We're going to make our way to engineering. You're going to get to learn the stuff you want to learn. You're all pissed poor whiny on my ass. What do we got here? Look at this room. Holy Holy crack-oly. Hell yes. You're gonna tell me there's nothing in this one? I mean, this room is like dividends, right? Requires rest and go key card to unlock. I need another one. All right, I'm gonna be right back. Alright, we'll find another one if I gotta strip people. So there's one more loot box in here. Got one, that's right, I did. Don't call me Cap, it sounds cheesy. Cheesy and dumb. Alright. We got levels and things all hidden all over the place. Alright, so let's start down here. So there's a room there. This one comes all the way to the back side of what, the medical bay? There's upper rooms, and that's it. Alright, so let's do upper ones then. We got a room that needs to be broken into right here. What we got here? I'll pass. Somebody lives here. See what they got. We got a bunch of crap here to loot. We got a terminal. He's got some Saltuna.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Alright, sweet beans. Time to pillage. We'll have to loot him too. Maybe he has a key card. That'll be sweet.
Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands.
He does not have a key card.
Military service is not guaranteed full employment rights, tax breaks, military discount, health
Shit, I don't know if I can get that.
participation medal, training, or weapon.
This guy, man, he's gonna see me out of the corner of his eyes because he's sketchy like that.
Halcyon News, your only source for news in the Halcyon colony.
Just gonna try and get as far back as I can. Where'd he go? Oh. Bam! Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you moving for me so I can loot your house. Alright, let's see what's on his terminal. Boop, boop. Pay to view movies, pay to view serials, hack 25, access guest messages. Pay to view movies. There are currently 0 cartridges in stock. My big candid friend. A lab-grown giant canid goes on an adorable rampage, leading a family of scientists on a wild chase across the Emerald Vale. Spending the holiday away from home proves to be a chore, but the family soon realizes that true friends are the monsters you meet along the way. A body count of 11. Nanner Spank 7, Primal Affections. Raised by wilderness primals, no one man will leave the jungle he knows to explore the one he doesn't, Keystone. He came for Nanner Spank, but he stayed for love. Can a young corporate executive collar this creature, or will she awaken the beast within? Consensual Nanner Spanking. Pay to view serials. Restricted to diamond level guests. Baking the Edna. In this time-honored culinary classic, Chief Edna gives valuable life lessons while she cooks from the Book of Approved Cakes. Learn to maintain a structured kitchen, obey your head chef, achieve a good sponge, and obey your sous chef. Edna is the boss in her kitchen, and now she can be the boss of yours. Let's see what Space Hospital is all about. If the walls of Orbital Hospital could talk, they'd shriek with terror. These doctors have seen it all. Zero-G cyst lacing, extraterrestrial teratomas. Next, on a very special episode, in order to trap a chem thief, Dr. Margrave must become a serial arsonist. Don't forget to see Space Hospital nights for a steamy suspense. Broderick's Brood. An ordinary colony family daydreams of the extraordinary. While Lucia works in a factory canning process borscht, her ham-handed husband cooks up schemes to land her a big promotion. Will that lovable fool ever learn to be satisfied with what he has? Broderick's Brood is a testament to the less is success family lifestyle. Stupid. Hackett. Admin access. Veritas subject. Be careful. To Iceman. One of UB's, that'd be the Udom Broderick's, whatever, squealers, came asking after you. Wanted to know what you like to drink, who you talk to, what your temperament's like, tried to pay me off. I took the bits and told her to pack her lies. Watch your back when you get in. Don't want to find you in a waste disposal chute. Space is for ISCC. Icy, it's been a while since I heard from you. You're on the long haul out to Dashkova right now. Hope it goes well. I got a space for you and yours to meet when you get back. It's just a storage room, but it's quiet and safer than the bar. Should be able to accommodate most of your folks. No fees or nothing, just let me buy you a beer. Rizzo. To Mac Reed. Wait a second. What were we doing with Mac Reed? Oh yeah, it's Gladys. Right? Mr. McReed, please review your proposal for the 10th time and still do not agree that the galactic mushroom is an acceptable flavor for Rizzo beverage. Even if we were to pursue the idea, the samples you sent us were dangerously hallucinogenic. The unopened package alone caused mayhem in our receiving base. Please don't reach out to us again. Alright. That's it. Nothing else of note. We've looted this dude's house. We'll leave him be to stare at his walls. And now it's to the locked door.
For me. Sure.
No, we're picking it. Get in here so I can close the door. What are you doing? This lady, man. She bothers me sometimes. Oh, she's doing a lookout thing. It's not even stealing. This is like legit taken. Can I get a room here? Will these guys give me a room? Alright. There's a chute over there. The communal commode. She gets so excited when I blast one of these things. It's almost... some lotion. I don't know if I should be taking stuff out of the communal bathrooms, especially some type of weird lotions. Alright, where's she at? What's the arrow for? Oh, she's stuck. Do you want to talk?
Something you need?
No, I was just wondering. You were having issues, lady. You were like stuck. Alright. Let's There's a bunch of garbage back here. No, we're gonna have to deal with this person. Alright, so let's do this.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Remember Auntie Cleo? Because she remembers you. When you were sick, took your temperature. When you were hungry, who gave you a needle full of blood? Auntie Cleo, that's who. Have you given your auntie a hug today? This story brought to you by Halcyon News. All the news that's fit to broadcast.
Alright, I don't know if this person's going to move, but I am definitely not going to be able to steal, knock you out at bar. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a candy. Can I hide behind this? No. Alright, Ephraim Maywood. He looks weird. He reminds me of this guy I was in the military with. No guarantees that he's normal. We'll find out.
Damnable thing about living on a space station. No pigeons to feed. Oh, you can feed the sprats, sure enough. But then the neighbors start moaning about hygiene. Now, see here, what was I doing again? Oh, I'm sorry. Was this your room? I'll just move along. Wait, this is almost certainly my room. That's my underwear on the floor.
Where? Your underwear's not on the floor. What are you gonna do, though, man? Are you gonna stare over here? I want that stuff. Oh, there we go. This is what we were waiting for. He moved. Alright. Now, with his back towards me, I have every opportunity to... Bam! Look at that. Moron. So here's a spacer. I want to try and pick from this guy. I don't know if it's going to work. I'm looking for another one of these fast and go cards, man, for that third safe inside here.
Reports from concerned supervisors indicate that rates of time theft are on the rise. We urge all of our listeners to remember that lack of productivity is not a victimless crime.
Alright.
Workers should be on the lookout.
Well, now here we go. Whoa. There's another fast and go safe. 1, 2. Alright, fast and go safe. There's 2 of them that I'm not going to be able to really do anything with. Let's see what we got. Ton of stuff in here, but she's checking me out. He's a spacer. She's a spacer. Whoa, what's that? Mock apple and synthetic beauty basket. What the hell is that? And how do I get that thing? Short of killing these fools. Alright. Let's see if we can loot these guys. Or this guy anyways. This guy in the corner, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get him.
What was that? What do you think you're doing?
No, he was no game for that. He was like, somebody's touching my crotch. This can't happen. No touching my crotch. I could really use, like, can I shoot items off of things? Because if that's the case, maybe I could blast that.
Got a peep for me.
That basket. There's like 2 of them. So weird. I've never run into any of them before. Alright. So this is a no-joke room. Like, she's not going to get up. Like, I could pick this one, but man, these dweebs are in here. Look at that, creds too, man, just laying here, just tempting me. Like, should I kill her? It's actually him. All right. Gladys. It's a man. I thought it was a chick, but where is it? I can't tell. Can't tell. Is this a dude? It's a Pat. All right, here we go.
Bless my
Oh,
heart.
it is a chick.
A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Probably because they're store-bought. You're a moron. Phineas sent me. Said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key, and they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
10,000 bits. Blow you, Glades. Tell me about this opportunity.
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light in the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double.
Alright, tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms here. Let's hear the details.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around. Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
Yeah, but what's in it for you?
Maybe whatever they're hiding went to heck, and now they need a few spare hands to clean up the mess. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. My goodness, aren't you quick on the uptake? I like that.
She's a smartass.
Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
Count me in.
Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
What other jobs do you know about?
You might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar. Yes, dearie? Take that darling ship of yours down to Roseway, where that distress signal I told you about came from, and ferret out some tasty corporate secrets for old Gladys. Shouldn't be too tough for a fella like you, I'd think.
I agree, because I'm a badass. I want to talk to you about
what do
something.
You want, then? My hard-earned wisdom?
You mentioned Groundbreakers outside of the board's control.
That's right, dearie. The only independent station in the colony. That's us. Though for how long, I can't say. That all depends on Miss Junlei.
What do you mean?
The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will. They've always got one scheme or another running, looking for ways to bring us to heel. Like this heat business. Shameful.
We'll get that taken care of.
But it won't work. No, sir. Groundbreaker's free till the day she dies, law willing.
Sounds like this might be...
Go right ahead, sweetheart.
Somebody might want her offed.
Groundbreaker's radiators. Been neither fine nor dandy for weeks now. Miss Junley's supposed to be getting them fixed, but the board's determined to get in her way. The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will.
Yes, we covered this
They've always got one
already.
scheme or another running, looking for ways to bring us to heel. Like this heat business. Shameful. But it won't work. No, sir. Groundbreaker's free till the day she dies, law willing.
What do you do here besides sell secrets?
Oh, a little of this, a little of that. I buy and sell items that require discretion to dispose of. Knickknacks. Curios. I also knit throw pillows stuffed with the hair of famous tossball players. But that's more of a passion project.
You're a moron,
I'm not
lady.
sure that's entirely legal.
That's half the reason I make them, my dear. But that's not what you wanted to talk about, is it, dear?
Why'd the board recall the Stellar Bay nav keys?
Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on Monarch.
I ain't
desperate to
buying
gobble
that.
you up.
That's garbage.
Because that's what the board tells them, you see.
Yeah, I'm following
I
you.
think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying to hide the evidence.
Yeah, what makes you think that?
Those board folk are real prideful-like. Never want you looking behind the curtain, lest you see their derrieres.
Like the wizard from the Wizard
but
of
old
Oz.
Gladys knows the score. The whole colony's not much more than a diorama, showcasing one board screw-up after another. That's why we gotta keep them from getting their grubby mitts on Groundbreaker. She's our mess.
Huh. Think there's still people down there?
Probably. Every once in a while, we get these snippets of radio chatter. Edna shows them to me. Some man hooting and hollering about the light in us all. Claims he's transmitting from Monarch, but who knows if that's true. Might be true. Might be some new trick from the board. Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Purple Berry Bunch. I want to see what you could
It's almost time
trade.
for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me? I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
You're a freak, lady. What do you got? Alright. You got stuff that you won't let me buy. What's so special? Salvager's Helper. Special weapon. $6 grand. Special weapon. $6 grand. Purple Bunch Rizzo. Everything else, she's mag to melt. She sells 6 of these. I'll buy. They're the only things I use right now, or I'll eventually be using them. Battered Mardet data pad. An old data pad once used by groundbreakers markets for smooth accumulated dust grime. This has been accessed forever. Down on their luck, smugglers will often purchase old data pads to hope finding clues to a forgotten cache of goods they can sell. That's Faces Mining Archive Cartridge. Fastos. So do I buy these? They're quest related, right? You know what? Let's buy them. Fuck it. I have the extra money. The old data pad contains incident reports from various Marduk security patrols. Most are detailed as simple finds and dust-ups between the crews and Wildcat freighters and corporate haulers. 2 entries have been marked for later review. Responded to a code ID 10T at the Lost Hope. Vera asked us about some back bay rat that got himself soaked in spectral red. Drunken fool got into a scuffle with one of the engineer Tennyson's people. We tossed his ringleader back down to the bays. Unless we'd be sorry once he controlled the hammer's power. If this is some new Hammersmith marketing stunt, I'm complaining to Sunita. Okay. Had another run-in with the ringleader from the Lost Hope. Alright, so this, I just paid for what I already got. What about this one? Review Weapons from the Void. Review the Face This Mining archive tape. Alright, her room. Loot in room. 10,000 for Monarch codes. Damn. Alright, does this guy sell me a room? If so, maybe I can buy a card from him, right?
Hot day, isn't it? Like someone started a fire in the guts of the ship.
Shut up.
Didn't quite catch that. You'll have to speak up.
Business.
Glass ear? Sorry, there's a lot of static on my end.
I'll bust your glass ear.
Nothing to fear. Sorry again. The sound of Groundbreaker's engines has really got to me over the years. What? Huh. Now that I heard.
This dude. I ought to blast his ass. Alright. Let's check out the...
Okay, keep it quiet.
Yeah, keep it quiet. We're, people have been living back here. Squatter's Journal. I served on 2 corporate freighters before I got stranded here. Everyone's heard of my sob story, but no one's listening to them. I'm just background radiation. Wasn't my fault the captain decided to take off early. Wasn't my fault no one checked the crew manifest. Wasn't my fault they replaced me with a full-timer. Now I'm filthy, bitless, and bedless. As far as anyone's concerned, I'm the Groundbreaker trash. That's how I live, and if no one agrees to take me on as crew, I suppose that's how I'll die. No. Whiny, whiny, whiny. And you'll be alcohol free too, thanks to me. Dee-dee-dee. You're a little concerned about some electricity leaking all over the place. Where the hell are we? Alright, so we're coming up the back way. Anything above me? Yeah, I already did that. Did that over there. So it's just 1, 2, 3. like Murdettes. Medbay keycard. I don't want to use this. Is that a normal door? That's a normal door. I was just gonna pick it. Wish it would give me an option to... It's an autopsy room.
You're keeping your uniform
Alright. I'm cool with that so far. Oh, missed the bottle. That's why we come back the way we come. Alright. Alright, let's go see Moonhead.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed?
Alright. Martin Callahan. This is Spacer's Choice vendor. Let's see what you got, my man.
I'm sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you.
This guy's lit.
And it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
You work for Spacer's Choice. Ever been to Edgewater?
Heard of it. My orientation Aether Wave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
It's not that bad. They're struggling, but they got good hots now.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna be okay.
That's a Spacer's Choice beer. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
What do you sell here?
Anything and everything. Whatever you want. We got it. And when you need a replacement, we got that, too. Have a look.
Alright, let's see what you got, man. So this guy carries a pristine one, but I have a pristine one. Alright. He carries, ooh. What's clothing? A lie +1. Ooh, what's this? Oh. Armor 3 for the hat. all this light armor. And the Moon Man hat. Bunch of lubes and food and such. Oh, he trades. Come on. Let's go into the med.
Are you listening to me, Emfuru? You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
Ellie and Dr. Mafuru. So what do we got here? A waiting area with a whole lot of nothing.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Huh. Maybe I can look into her.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed. Good luck getting to Jessie, and better luck if you do. It's a real piece of work.
I'm gonna steal this stuff from this guy. I'm gonna hack his...
What?
Nope. Not gonna do that while she's around. Scratch that idea. We'll do the terminal. I'll read his terminal, I think. And we'll steal his stuff later when she's not around. Because she's the only one stopping me from taking stuff from here. You should just find out what Delio is with her Facilio. Her friend Delio. Alright. Messages. To Captain Irion. Where are my automechs? Need a status update. I know you boasted about the Cillian shortcut, but could you maybe venture through a pocket of space that isn't infested with pirates? You know, pirates, the ones who love cargo and hate rules. Here in Medbay, we've got blunt tools, watered-down meds, long shifts, and shaky hands. Don't let me down. Logs. Staff shortage. I'm at wit's end coordinating with any authority outside Groundbreaker. The board won't dispatch a surgeon unless Jun Lee agrees to share a third of all docking revenue. And a Spacer's Choice won't send supplies unless we make an exclusive deal to use their products. No thank you. I've seen enough shoddy needles breaking off impatient arms. I need to chat with Julianne about this. She has problems of her own. Some of us are growing concerned about the cost of Groundbreaker's independence. No faith, eh, buddy?
What seems to be the problem?
You. I'd like to see Jessie Doyle.
Not without dispensation from Chief Jun Lei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
How do you mean?
We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
I'm here to see Jesse Doyle.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after him. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
Records say, have you actually spoken to her?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying. Not without dispensation from Chief
I
June.
wish there was a way to just bypass
Supplies are hard to come by.
conversations when they repeat themselves.
Take care.
Is he going to get pissed if I walk in here? Dr. Wanda Dorset. Hello?
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain?
Yeah, something like that.
If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Oh, she's part of a quest.
Sure is. You need a deft hand to straighten a busted nose or sparkle up those not-so-pearly whites? I'm your gal.
Oh,
of
she's
course,
a dentist,
there's not
too.
much cosmetic improvement going on at the moment, not without my mechanicals. Where the law is Irian anyway? I'm expecting our delivery fellow to stop through with medical supplies and service auto mechanicals. Name's Captain Irion. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
Huh.
Surgery mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker. The board won't let their doctors and nurses station here, and they own all the medical schools. If we can't hire their people, we can't hire anyone. Everyone on staff here on Groundbreaker was trained by me or Idris. We're good, don't get me wrong. But we've only 2 heads between us, and we don't know everything. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws. Keep hanging around, and I'll begin to think you're here for me. What can I do for you? You have yourself a day, then.
Alright, so... Ellie is a companion? Huh. What we got here? Patient's medical chart. Patient experiences unusual side effects post-hibernation after his latest voyage. Complains of longer days and increased boredom as if time itself is slowing down. I've never seen complications this severe, and I'm prescribing a high dosage of stims. While I'm optimistic that I can address the symptoms, the cause still troubles me. I'm going to try reaching out to conveyor crews and some core docs I know on Terra 2 for answers. Update. I've learned that interstellar crews call the condition skip flu, and everyone I ask says they know someone who had it. In extreme cases, they say the person's body and mind break down entirely. Bored medics. The few who bother to reply insist the patient was making it up to shirk their duties. I don't believe my patient is malingering, but how do I prove that when the board won't even review my evidence? Good question. Good question. Or how am I gonna take that shit with that lady staring at me? See if I can loot this crap. Well, that didn't work. Why would she see that? I'm behind sheets. Dirty, dirty game. Can't believe. Don't believe it. They're playing dirty. Ooh, he pick the spacers. Done like stealing off of the poor sods knocked unconscious. We'll do a quick loot here.
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
Flamethrower. That's what I like. I like stealing stuff. I like outsmarting games. That's right. These people are nobodies.
To the last ratchet on rotten time, leave me in peace. You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you? What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone. Should've known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you?
No, I'm not with the board.
See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
What did you do to get in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Yeah, you think the board has somebody following you and you're hiding out.
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. All right, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
What does it have to do with the
Udon
board?
was my buyer for when I'd acquired the diamond. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm.
Bull crap.
Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
Look, Ellie asked me to help you, so what's the plan to do?
Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
Jesus Christ, I gotta deal with all these wusses. I'll talk to Unum for you.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
So then the question is, can I steal these 2 objects out of this room? And if so, that's great news, right? And I want to do one more room, but I'm going to have to... Killing me. Yeah, I need you to come this way. Yeah, baby, refresh. Nobody in here? Good. Let's bounce, baby. Alright, I told you I'd talk to her, I did.
Any word on Jessie?
Yeah, she's fine.
Let's just say she did me a favor, and now I owe her. So, did you find her, or what?
I did.
Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
I'm sure I can't. Alright. We're doing good, doing good.
Carry on.
I don't need people to tell me to carry on. There's Sublight. That's the board. Engineering's that way. So let's run to the left. Callahan am signed in, Everson out, Oyama logged out. Access Callahan. Keep telling you that hat doesn't fit right. There's something wrong with it. How many people have worn this thing before me? Is this my life now? Because if it is, I'll take it. Be your moon man, but there won't be anything left of me to care. Are you okay? Hope you're doing well, Mom. Thought I'd check in. Engineers visit the shop a bunch. I remember when I used to turn a wrench back home on Terra 2. Lilia Hagen over in Sublight told me that I could always pursue a career in salvage if this thing doesn't work out. Please give Dad and the others a hug for me. It's really great that we can stay in touch like this. Little reminders home are more important than ever. Enjoy the quality Spacer Choice goods I send you. You get ones just like them at home, but I figured you might appreciate me getting the company discount after all. How cute. Public notices the heat. I know it's bad. As one whose office is closest to our radiators, you can imagine why I want to take 3 showers every day. I hear you. We've got eyes on the problem and hands and tools. It's a mechanical problem with a mechanical solution. In the meantime, enjoy some additional water rations and take breaks. You deserve them. If you're thirsting for cooler air, talk to your closest engineer and spots with favorable circulation. Seeking ethically flexible spacer with Stellar Bay landing clearance. Payment in exchange for return of legal salvage. Details given upon acceptance of contract. Active warrants, prior convictions, no questions asked. Our background checks filter out criminal red flags. Plausible deniability is Sublight Way. See Lilia Hagen for details. Warehouse next to the Sproutwurst joint, 2nd floor. Loitering on board property strictly prohibited. Do not delete. The Halcyon Holdings Corporation office and its environs are for conducting official board business only. Anyone found misusing board property will be fined accordingly. Board property includes, but is not limited to, Halcyon Holdings office here on Groundbreaker, the space directly in front of my desk, the space directly behind my desk, my doorway, my berth, and most importantly, my stairs. Thank you for your cooperation, Udom Bedford, Certified Liaison. P.S. Please note that the next spacer caught drinking on the stairs outside the embassy may find themselves on the rude side of the airlock. P.P.S. This is the 3rd time I've had to post this message, and I'm sick and tired of it. I will not hesitate to open a board-sanctioned investigation into your behavior, and when you are caught, punished you accordingly. Felix Millstone. Oh. Wasn't that interesting?
CNP Borst Pocket can be macrowaved in 2.5 seconds. Borst Pocket. CNP pancake mix now requires no mixing. Seriously, don't mix it. CNP Borsted baked beans When you need to eat and run, Forced and Baked Beans is the only one.
Why isn't that just...
The hunt for the Wimbro?
The pirate ship? I don't go in for docu-serials.
The bounty hunter who's been after them, Fuller? She had an ambush set up on Hephaestus. The pirates came in to dump a bunch of loot on some broker they work with.
Whose loyalty did Fuller buy to spring the ambush? Very adventure serial. They catch the pirates?
No. They blew the fucking dock up, punched a hole in the ceiling, and got blasted out into space. One of the camera crews got smashed by debris. Fuller damn near lost.
We're gonna have to... Ike's Armory discovered. Auntie's Kitchen keycard. Huh. What the hell is that? This is engineering.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy. Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist
Go
Phineas
back to
Wells.
Byzantium, you
Report any
gold-plated
sightings to your
bastards.
local board embassy.
Feels like I'm melting.
Alright, so it looks like...
I picked up some weird chatter.
I hear scary things about mine.
So let's see if this terminal is the same as the other one. It's not. Regarding the food situation, to those of you who've raised concerns about the quality of Groundbreaker's victuals, yes, I'm aware of the promenade stinks. Allows me to put the matter to rest. Our ancestors didn't rise from humble beginnings on a diet of spratwurst and borscht. That's the reality of life up here. If you can't salt it, can it, or zip it up in a pouch, then we're not picky about calling it food. Spacers make do with what they have, and what we have is smelly meat, lots of salt, and 11 kinds of mustard last time I counted. Try and enjoy. Ship impounded. Here we go. There's a general notice about our impound policies. If the board impounded your ship, take it up with the board. Their embassy is the gaudy building opposite Sublight's warehouse. Send them your questions, outstanding fees, and hate mail, especially hate mail. If Groundbreaker impounded you, pay your damn fees and don't bother my people. Urgently looking for a new crew to sign on with. I've been stuck in Halcyon for almost a year now. Don't know what's holding up my next posting. Never had to wait this long to get another freighter. I'd plan to take one of the rare long hauls back to Earth, but I haven't been able to find any. Even the shorter skips to the inner world seem rarer than the outer world routes these days. If anyone has any information about upcoming work, please post it here. Down on my luck. Hey, so here's my story. My ship limped into Groundbreaker in a rough state. We couldn't make the repair fees, the docking fees, refueling, or fees for not being able to pay our fees, so I'm kind of stuck here now. Then they took my ship and sold it off as scrap. Now my credit is shot to hell and corporate freighters won't hire me. I'm hoping someone with a bunk to spare and places to go is feeling charitable. Thanks for listening. This notice has been posted 56 times in 632 days. Let's hack it. From Buckhannon Kitty to the Wildcat Group. Groundbreaker meetup. Even though it's been nigh on 20 years since our last meetup on Groundbreaker, I was hoping we could get the old gang back together. I understand that things have changed. Some of us are long-range haulers. Some of us have gone corporate. Some of us likely dead. Some of us are on Tartarus and not reading this message, but I haven't lost hope. No one responded to my last invite. I hope that means your schedules are filled up with family gathering and job opportunities. Stay free, freelancers. From Iceman to IS Conveyors Collective. Hi all. Just got off ice from a round trip to Dashkova, 2 years out, 2 years back. Imagine my surprise when we thawed and Groundbreaker comms told us our docking was going to be delayed. 1 hour turned into 5, then days went by. In the end, we spent an entire goddamn week waiting for a berth on this law-fucked bolt bucket. Because we were kicking our heels all that time, not one of us got paid. I don't know about you, but I got expenses. A family that I don't see often, debts you wouldn't believe. And even when I'm not working, I still got to make payments. Does that seem proper to you? Don't we conveyors have rights? We should do something about this. If you agree, leave a message here and I'll respond when I get back from Jensan in 3 years. Iceman out. So where do we go next? Let me look at the time frame here on my... Oh, we're at 3 hours and something. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is before we finish off the second half of the promenade here, I think what we're going to do... Let me get down here to where I can actually see what's going on. Matter of fact, better yet, let's make a run back to the docking bay. Dump off some of my loot in the temporary container I have stashed there. Free myself up for continued explorations. Put a bunch of stuff in here. We're going to transfer some of the goodies I've got. Look at all this garbage. We're only going to take 10 of those. Sweet. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. I just want the best choice. I don't want Spacer's choice because their Spacer's choice is shit. Alright, let's save. Nope, wrong one. Sorry. There we go. Let's save here. Excellent. All right, folks. So I think I'm going to go ahead and shut down this episode here. I'll take a little breather, and I might be back for another episode. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Anyways, this is the end of, I think, the 9th episode of my outing in the Outer Worlds. We are here on the Groundbreaker. So when we come back, we'll finish up the second promenade of the Groundbreaker. figure out where we go from there. With that being said, I really appreciate you guys coming out and keeping me company during my stream. If you found you enjoyed the content in any way whatsoever, be sure to show the appreciation by hitting that like button. Additionally, if you stumbled upon the stream and the video by accident and you would like to know when I actively stream and post content, I would suggest that you subscribe and set up your notifications. With that being said, folks, this is Outcast with Outcast Gaming. You have yourself a good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending upon where you are in the world. I will hopefully see you guys out there on the next one. Peace out.